Hey guys, how's it going? It's been a really long time. This is the Top Platform Episode 5. Hashtag Graham for Georgia PR.
Hey.
I'm your host, Chi, aka I need a new tag. Someone please give me a new tag. Alex, aka Dash, Hassel, aka Tyrone, and Graham, aka Hi-Fi. Sorry for the late start, guys. We were waiting for Hassel to return from his grand finals against Tahim. I'll talk about that more later. But in the meantime, this is a 60 to 90-minute show for NC Melee by NC Melee. So if you don't know, we do this like every 2 weeks or like maybe once a month.
Roughly.
Who knows? I don't know. We use this platform to talk about local results and controversy, current national drama, and other Melee-related topics. Just in case you forgot, because again, it's been a while, stick around for the end. We'll be playing our game show, Sudden Death, produced and hosted by Arun. I heard this one was really, really good. So, yeah, please stick around. So, as always, we should start with how everybody has been doing. Let us just start with Hassel, who just came back from a tournament.
Yeah, I just played in like a small 15-man local, I think, in Wilmington that had Tahim and a couple other people at it. But I played really well versus Tahim in winners finals and grand finals. Every game was like winnable, but like I ended up getting 3-1 both times. So it's whatever. I got it recorded, so I'll go watch them. I'm glad that I'm doing better versus Tahim because I've been playing him a lot lately. And at first I was just getting fucked up every game, but now I'm starting to kind of figure out that matchup.
That's awesome. Graham, what have you been up to?
Life has just been kicking my ass lately. Been working a lot. I'm trying to move soon, so I have to like look for housing and all that.
Yeah,
I'm really excited. I'm really excited to do it, but it's just moving is never easy. But going to Icebox tomorrow, and then hopefully ECG and Thursday Melee next week. So getting back into it. Excited.
All right, Alex, how are you doing? You just had a whole bottle of wine?
Yeah. I'm not in the best state of mind right now. I've been real off the grid recently, so I haven't been playing a lot of Smash. I lost to a Dr. Mario function. Shoutouts to 20MD, and I've kind of wanted to kill myself ever since then. So, you did good though, man. You earned it. So. Other than that, yeah, I'm excited to play more Smash. I really am kind of speculating this move to Raleigh so I can beat all the Raleigh frauds and let everyone know.
Ooh, let her rock. Tell me how you really feel about Raleigh.
This is how drunk Dash feels. I don't know how regular Dash feels. He might not be as mean.
How does drunk Dash feel about Raleigh? Let me know. Why are they fraudulent?
Dude,
Who would you give the
Raleigh? Dude, Raleigh. Outside of like the good players in Raleigh, it's like, oh Lord, it's like yo. Hey, I was on PR once. You want to win for me? Sure. Every round is like that. Oh, you here?
Hand them out like brochures.
Yeah. It's like
come to TDML.
You walk in the door. Oh, did you pay your venue fee? Oh, by the way, here's your PR win today. Yeah, thanks. I know the PR is extremely biased because there's a lot of results here, but you get one anyway. So
you already know that some offended head ass is gonna like take this clip and just like feed it back to you 6 months later after you take the L from them.
After they beat me because I haven't played in 6 months yet. They're gonna message me and be like, "Hey, PR win," and I'm gonna say yes.
Suck my dick.
I had intercourse last night. And you didn't, so suck it.
Oh boy,
that's a big dick talk right there.
I need to stop drinking.
This is gonna be a good episode. Can I already tell?
Yeah. As for me, I've just been I've been on that steady grind. I think I've woken up at 6 a.m. for the past 10 days, yeah, to practice Melee. So actually trying to get better and practice tech skill and improve my mentality. I've been trying to go to at least one tournament a week.
What are you practicing? Are you just grinding net play?
Oh, I mean, I have a basic tech skill routine that I'm doing every morning. So that way I'm thinking about the purpose of every basic action as I'm like grinding it, and hopefully that'll translate into some like shadow boxing exercises in the next week or so. Still need to kind of find time to do that and find the best way to do that. But between that, watching more videos, and also practicing every morning, I suspect that sooner or later my results will go from on-roll mentions to 5th place at TDML. So one way or another. One way or
For
another.
sure.
We gotta come up.
I mean, that sounds good and intentional. You know, I mean, I think not everyone necessarily understands that, but practice should be intentional. So,
Yeah,
good stuff.
Fox
Good
mains
stuff.
don't understand that. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you also play a character that can recover like from any position he wants to. Has really great full hop, has really good fast, has tons of. We don't actually. You know what? I don't want to talk about Fox angst on this podcast. What I do want to talk about is SFAT.
Your character has a wobble.
Let's.
It's super easy to execute too.
Yeah, dude.
Oh yeah.
It's just an execution test, isn't it?
Yes. Can't deny that.
I heard SFAT though.
Oh yeah, SFAT and Smash Daddy, aka Spat Daddy. So
Didn't that dude used to live here?
Yeah, that dude used to live here, and he also apparently pissed off top player Zachary SFAT Cordoni. Excuse me, CLG SFAT Cordoni.
I always thought it was
Wow.
Cordini. It sounded like pasta. Cordoni doesn't sound as much like pasta.
This dude lives in a mansion by the Pacific Ocean. His name is Cordoni, not Cordini.
Cordoni.
Yeah.
Sounds way more.
So wait, let's get this straight. I'm sure a lot of people have heard about this, but give us an overview of what happens.
Oh, yeah. So SFAT was at Power 9, I think, playing his secondaries, but he used Fox 3 games games 3 and 4 against Face Roll in their winner set. So Smash Daddy, who had to play SFAT next, he noticed that SFAT was going to play secondaries, and he asked, or maybe he told SFAT to play his Fox. And SFAT lost using secondaries, including Marth versus Fox and FD, because, quote, he was extremely tilted. And we only found this out because he went on a Twitter/stream rampage about how there's people are just really entitled. And he also said that Smash Daddy would never be good with his current mentality.
He also said he's never going to play Fox for Smash Daddy, no matter how good Smash Daddy gets. So we'll see.
Smash Daddy, you know for a fact they played game 1, and he was just looked at him and he was like, "Hey Fox, come on." Hey, Fox. That's exactly what he was doing.
He turned to him apparently and said, "Don't you want to win this tournament or something like that?"
Oh my god! What a cuck!
Did SFAT call Smash Daddy any names?
Kinda.
Oh,
he called him something
He
Daddy.
definitely called him Scrub Daddy.
Yeah, Scrub Daddy.
Scrub Daddy, that's great.
Dude, I don't know
Scrub
what kind
Daddy.
of scrub beats Alex 19, Kira, and Squid all in the same tournament. That's not a scrub at all.
Yeah, those are some good wins.
Yeah.
But see, this is the thing that I find funny about this. Didn't Smash Daddy do the same thing to Lucas very recently? Where
He did
was
apologize for that.
Yeah, he did apologize for
Ooh,
that.
okay.
Yeah.
Is it because
That
it's
makes
been
it
done
all
to
better.
him, though?
Yeah. He apologized after it got done to him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thankfully, Lucas is really cool about it, which is really nice. So shouts to Lucas.
Yeah. Shout outs to Lucas.
Yeah, shout-outs to Lucas.
Shouts to Old NC. Let's go.
I
I'm
love
old
Old
and
NC.
see. Y'all aren't. Well, she's.
I love Old NC. Let's go.
She's older than you. What are you talking about?
I think the cutoff is
dirt.
it's like 2016, right?
She has a
Like
mortgage.
you had to start playing before that.
I'm
then
getting
you're Old
bored.
NC.
I don't
She has a
have to.
wife.
Maybe.
She has poon on the rake. Whenever he wants. He just presses the poon button.
No comment.
Well, okay, was Smash Daddy was he being entitled? Is this an okay thing to do, to ask somebody or to tell somebody, like, play your main against me?
I mean, how
What
do
do
you
we
guys
think about this?
Fox, maybe we should ask the Fox mains first. Like Alex and Hassel, how do you feel about this?
If someone told me to play my main, I definitely would not have reacted like SFAT. But granted, I don't play this game 24/7, so I don't know if I was as wiped as SFAT would be, whatever. But my current self, if someone came up to me in a set and I beat them with my Falcon, and they were like, "Dude, come on, go Fox, come on, you want to win?" Or maybe he beat my Falcon, I would go Fox and I would ruin their career game 2. And then I would switch back to Falcon and lose the set like that, just to send a message that not only do I not care about winning, but my Fox is so many levels above you that at any second I could switch to Fox and win this set. But I don't want to.
I can respect that.
I actually think that's a good answer.
That's what
My
I think.
biggest-
That's what SFAT should have done. I think SFAT should have four-stocked him game 2 with Fox and then switched back to Marth and been like, "Yeah, I don't give a shit about this tournament, but you suck."
That would have been hella savage.
Issue with
Yeah.
the SFAT thing was that he was So during his like stream rampage, he went on and was like, "Yeah, I didn't even care about winning this tournament. However, versus game 3, when I was about to lose versus Face Roll, I totally went Fox. But ignoring
you can't
that,
have it both ways.
yeah, you clearly did care about this tournament. You're just mad that like he told you to play Fox, which you know." On one hand, I know Smash Daddy. He probably said it in a really dumb way that sounded entitled. Yeah. But like, on the other hand, like, suck it up and play Fox and beat him. Stop being such a loser.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Play. I'm surprised he didn't go Falco. I bet his Falco would have washed Smash Daddy.
He went Falco. He went Falco game 1.
Oh, he did.
Are you saying it would have went even with his with Smash Daddy?
I'm sorry.
Oh boy.
I pulled a Reggie. Reggie.
We had to educate Reggie.
Me and Graham are going to educate NC Melee on the correct use of wash.
And I'm going to wash you guys' face off the tournament.
Wash me.
Oh, jeez. All right, something is a wash if it's basically even.
So the Fox.
So like y'all know when I played Graham at the Arcadian and it went to Game 5, that Game 5 was a wash, is what he's trying to say. On Pokemon Stadium. That's what he's getting at. You guys can go back and watch and see. That's a wash.
Oh dear. Anyway,
it's gonna be this kind of show.
I should stop, but I'm not going to.
That's fair. That was a pretty good way to win that set, all things considered. On the first set of 2017.
I mean, what's crazy to me is that SFAT got bodied he lost to Smash Daddy using his secondaries, and then he went on stream and called him entitled. Like, it's just like, isn't there something missing here? Like, he also said, I also told him like Smash Daddy isn't necessarily the most socially tactful, like when he was streaming, and then he responded to me, he was like, yeah, I know that, but that doesn't mean it's an excuse for him to act, like I owe him anything. But like he like roasted Smash Daddy on his stream, which has like thousands of followers.
That's
right?
a perfect excuse. If a kid with autism came up to you and was like, "Hey, can you play Fox with me?" then like you would understand, You'd be like, "Okay, I'm not gonna play Fox versus you," but
no one is entitled to play any character against any opponent. No one owes you anything. I think you can ask politely. I don't think Smash Daddy necessarily did that, but again, I wasn't there.
Yeah.
So maybe he did, but like I think you can ask, and I think SFAT probably overreacted, but at the same time, like, I can see why he would be annoyed with that. And if you're in Smash Daddy's position and you say, I want people to respect me, I want people to play their mains against me, I don't want to waste my time here, then just run over their secondaries. Make them respect you. Make them have to play their main. Like, I think that's pretty straightforward. If you beat them enough with their secondaries, they'll stop playing them.
Why are you so close to the camera, Alex?
Suck my cock.
This dude said way too much wine.
You've only had one bottle of that case. I can see it in the back.
So what do you think will happen the next time Smash Daddy
plays SFAT? I started chugging this before you got here.
I think didn't SFAT say he's never going to play Fox against him no matter what?
I mean,
you're huge though. Your tolerance is different. I thought you were like. You can't have side conversations on Skype, my bad.
No, I mean, yeah, he said he'd never go Fox against Smash Daddy no matter how good he got. Like I guess what I'm saying is the betting pool is now open for over under on how many encounters it takes for Smash Daddy to convince SFAT to go Fox.
I would kind of like it if SFAT just never went Fox and lost a bunch of sets to him. Like,
that'd be really funny.
It'd be hilarious. It'd be stupid, but it would prove a point, which. I guess I can support that.
I think SFAT switches to Fox the next set they play. That's my theory.
I can see that.
I
can see him just saying, fuck it.
I think it'd be great if they got in the same pool at a national and Smash Daddy makes it on winner because SFAT has too much pride to
Smash Daddy's going to win game 1 versus SFAT, and SFAT's going to be like, fuck this, I'm not losing again.
He's going to go Fox so fast.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like those Taz videos when they start off as it switches randomly between every character first. Fox. I didn't come to make friends.
So I guess
Death not his friend.
Yo, God, yeah. Oh. No,
I guess in conclusion, they both
are cucks.
Yeah, they both didn't handle the situation very well. But to anyone out there who ever goes to a national or moves to a region with a lot of top players, don't be a gym. Just Don't do NC, because this is the thing. People know he's from NC, so that reflects, like, if he does something, it reflects on NC whether that's fair or not, which, don't do your people like that.
Oh, yeah, that's why I was super scared when Tizzo was going to get in the army. I'm so happy he didn't make it in the army, man. Oh, my God. If he would have been in the army and gone to California, dude, they would have been like, wow, NC is the land of cuck lords, because this beta cuck would have made us look so bad, man.
I'm really glad.
My favorite thing about Tizzle is him talking recently about how good he is at the Falco matchup, and then duoing him at the most recent.
You tip it in, slip and slide beating him too right afterwards.
Switch to Falco.
Falco's
man.
a bad fox though, so.
Yeah, he's just a worse fox. This is a great segue though, talking about some recent NC tournaments.
Oh yeah.
Actually, it's seg. I got corrected by Queen, who said the word is seg, not segue.
Okay,
I don't believe that.
No one ever listened to him about.
No. Like, I looked it up, and a Segway is like the device that you ride around on. It's like a two-wheeler, and a Seg is.
But isn't the SEUGE pronounced as Segway?
Oh, I'm mad. I'm mad.
Either way, I'm taking a Segway from point A to point B, so he can suck it. Take a little two-wheeled scooter thingy over to this discussion about tournaments.
Somebody is echoing.
Hold on.
Segway.
Y'all hear that?
Yeah, it's Segway. Okay,
Segway,
so we
yeah.
the whole fucking time.
Segway,
Yep.
wow.
It is
Let's go.
Segway.
Let's hype. Right, let's go. I'm
Yeah,
back.
Queen.
Suck it.
The queen of mispronunciation.
Woo! It's been hot fire. All right, so let's talk about recent tournaments. First off,
So,
I would
yeah,
say I'm mad
Go
that there's
ahead.
no weekend events. Come on, guys. Like
Me too,
it's-
man.
Mad City, though.
Mad
Yeah.
City. Everyone go to Mad City Memorial Day town.
Mad City.
When is Mad City?
Memorial Day.
Next
time.
Saturday.
Saturday?
It's not tomorrow. It's a week.
All
from
you have
tomorrow.
to do, if you ever want to know when there's a weekend tournament, just go to your calendar and look for the next holiday.
Yeah,
There will be a Mad City.
There will be a Dylan McGrath sponsored tournament on that holiday.
Wow, you're gonna go see your family? You don't clearly don't want it.
Your mom hates you anyway. You play video games all day, you nerd. Come to our tournament.
There haven't been like any weekend events this season. I mean, there have been, obviously. There was like a Geeksboro recently, but
Troy, that's not happening, man.
All right.
in a drought.
I think that.
Okay.
Call it.
I can get with that.
No, I think first off, if you want to learn about when the weekend tournaments are, you should check, or any tournament, you should check Colin's pin post. Shoutouts to our hardworking CEO Wild, who works to maintain the pinned post at NC Melee. Again, the pinned post has all the links to event pages, dates, what have you. He also updates the cover photo here and there.
Oh.
So,
He also deletes bad posts, which I think we don't get to appreciate enough because we don't see them. They just get deleted. So, shout outs to Colin.
I wish he'd delete them faster sometimes. Tizzlefix's post gave me cancer.
Didn't you know that NC Melee is actually Tizzlefix's blog? We're all just
I could
subscribed
see
to it
that.
for some
He
reason.
went from I want NC to get better, like me, to like being this super humble guy losing to 2 Falcos and being like, you know what, NC's awesome. I love you guys.
Man, Beef Tip is good.
I will
Beef Tip
million rock
Beef-
you right on
he
out
went
of
from
here.
Beef Tip doesn't play the matchup correctly to man, Beef Tip's pretty good.
Yeah.
oh, not just good, but he's pretty good.
Beef Tip's
We're
pretty good.
streaming. Oh crap!
I haven't had
just-
to chat up.
I
at
just
all.
got a
It's really-
tweet about me. Oh god.
Welcome to that top player life. People tweet at you the second you say something on
This is
stream.
This is the top platform.
Yeah, Alex, you're still the highest one on GarPR out of all of us. Just keep that in mind.
Oh yeah,
That's why I'm
congratulations.
not going to anything.
Wow.
Let's
Uh,
stay right here.
But you got to keep climbing.
Yeah,
We got to.
stay at 20.
You know, Chapel Hill right now is like
20
8
through
of
27.
yeah, it's like 8 of the 20 through 30 spots, which in a sense isn't something to be proud of. But we're all kind of clawing at the towards the top, I guess. So
Yeah, it's hype. All right,
Yeah.
so we should actually talk about some results recently. Like, have any of us been paying attention? Well, I mean, I've been attending a couple of them, but
Thursday Melee, it was like 50 some entrants, right? It was ridiculous.
What?
Um,
Wild.
I mean,
Smash Ball randomly came. That was kind of weird.
I know, wasn't that like a 3.5 hour drive for him?
What a degenerate! Why would you drive that far if you
To lose
know
to David.
David's going to a tournament? Exactly.
So I asked him, and he said,
Hungry Box wouldn't have come to that tournament.
I asked him, and he said, I just didn't want to. I couldn't wait for the tournament on Saturday, so I just want to play.
Okay.
I can respect that.
I would have looked at the entrance before and been like, "Oh crap, David's coming. Maybe I'll just wait till next week."
I guess he probably wanted to play David. I mean,
Yeah.
you know,
I mean,
that's
does it-
like a rivalry. So
He lost
Do
his
you want
Austin
the
David,
lane?
so.
That's not a rivalry.
That's
not
David
how a
winning
rivalry
for
works.
free.
Yeah.
pretty much.
That's not how that works.
That's a rivalry in the same way SFAT versus Smash Daddy is a rivalry.
Unreal.
Yeah.
Watch the top
But-
platform. We live.
I'm trying to think.
Also, Chi, you beat Sprinkles, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
let's go.
I beat Sprinkles for the first time. That was good. I don't know. I had a disastrous Thursday before this last Thursday melee. I had a disastrous Thursday melee before that because I had a really, really bad mindset after being eliminated and put into losers. So from here on out, I hope to have more results like Sprinkles because I really kept my level head when I was playing him, and he's really incessant about holding a stage with back air and just like kind of moving back into the corner or staying in place with back air. So I just didn't interact with him because I had to leave a lot of the time.
Do you feel like playing me constantly has helped you in the Puff matchup, or have I just given you bad habits?
I actually gave that a lot of thought after I beat him, and I sort of concluded that playing you definitely just helps me be more comfortable against Jigglypuff, but it still takes a lot of work to see exactly what he's doing, because like you and I have cycled through so many different iterations of like neutral situations against Puff that like
Yeah.
like I'm starting to understand that like when you play against people at home, your whole goal should just be familiarizing yourself with situations, but not really kind of trying to formulate like big strategies against those types of players, because you're gonna find people who use the same tools in different ways, right? Like Jeff doesn't drill the same way as Tylenol does, but he can definitely like represent drill in neutral, right? And I can like understand like the properties of drill as a tool, but it takes like studying and playing against different people to understand how that tool might be applied to it. So like Sprankle's like same thing with him, right? Like you and him both back air, but he back airs different. He uses back air in a very specific way, and like once I recognized that he was doing that kind of back air, I was okay. Like even though I didn't like do the right thing against it, it helped a lot to be like, oh, I've seen this before. Don't freak out.
Yeah. Just like being comfortable with a variety of neutral situations. That makes sense.
That's hugely underrated. Like the familiarity contributing to your level of comfort, because it's really easy to get tilted, right? Especially in Sheik versus Jigs, where like Jigs gets one hit and then carries Sheik like off the level.
Right, or just gets like a rest that evens up a game you were previously pretty far ahead in.
Right. So
yeah,
I was very pleased by I was not terribly pleased by Zasa getting fourth at TDML because I wanted him to do better, but I also understand that he's not very happy about that result either.
Well, Zasa, he beat Smash Bob, which I mean by Yu-Gi-Oh rules he's the best Puff in the Carolinas now, right?
Yeah,
like Yu-Gi Boy.
I think there's a lot of question about amongst who is the best Puff in the Carolinas.
Well, now
Just
there
being
definitely
honest.
isn't. Yeah, that's fair. But I mean, South Carolina will complain. Then he lost to Stingers, which I watched the set. It's Peach Puff. Stingers is really good at that matchup, and it's just kind of tough. Zasa could have done it. Then he beat Michael Hernandez, Papa Squat, and lost to David to get fourth. So I mean, that's it's hard. I mean, beating David as Puff seems very difficult.
I will say I was very pleased to watch Stingers versus Sharks in Grand Finals, where Stingers felt so hopeless about Peach versus Ices that
he icy dittoed him, right? Yeah, like that's crazy to me. I feel like even if I was a Peach player playing an Ices player and I was like, this person's just better than me and they're gonna beat me, like, well, why would I switch off Peach? There isn't a better matchup, right?
Stingers gives up a lot when someone's way better than him, though. Like every time I see him play someone that's way better than him, he will just give up.
Yeah, like me.
If he feels, yeah, like Alex.
Yeah.
Like Alex. He did that. He does that against Mike a lot, doesn't he? Where he'll just like play Marth or something.
Yeah. That's happened multiple times.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I've never been in that situation where I've just been like beat down consistently by one person. So I always kind of feel like, oh, I have a chance, I can adapt, whatever. But I don't know. I could see like getting to a point where you're just kind of resigned to your fate. But
Yeah.
I mean, it's Peach Ices, man. Like, that's the matchup. It doesn't get better than that.
Taking more of a macro view to the recent tournaments, I think Tylenol PM is really. We talked about him, I think, on the first episode of Top Platform, and now he's really seeming to come to his stride, which is neat. I think.
Yeah.
Like it's neat to see that somebody's performing consistently and like seems to really care about the game a lot.
He's been pretty consistent, I think. Like, he's definitely gotten past the point of sort of like losing off into people below him, which I think is more of a sign of like leveling up than just beating people above you.
Yeah.
Because I mean, like, you know, I'm bad. I've beaten people above me, but it's about like consistently beating the people who would sort of threaten your placements, I guess, and then every tournament getting a shot against PR players, which you know, you'll take some of them.
I'm gonna get my hot take on Tylenol PM.
All right.
Tylenol PM has exposed the fact that no one else in NC has seen people with tech skill before, and they don't know how to play around it. I'm convinced because like I forgot where I was going with this.
You were having trouble getting it out, to be honest.
I don't know if there was a destination in mind.
You were going like this.
I will agree with you, though. I think North Carolina, by and large, has very bad execution. Like,
Yes.
everyone, I mean, I've started noticing this more as I've like been messing around with 20XX and like using color overlays and stuff. Seeing that, like, oh, I'm dropping a lot of frames in these spots that I didn't think I was, but, you know, the game doesn't lie. And then now when I watch VODs of people in NC playing, I see this constantly, where like all I'm seeing are people dropping frames and like executing things way too slow.
My frames.
So, I mean, I would kind of agree. Obviously, there are people in NC that do have good tech skill, Tylenol being one of them. But I think that's ultimately a good thing, because I think that's something that a lot of people gloss over as like not necessarily as important as like hard reads or whatever. I don't know what people are into, because I think that's so fundamental. But
I think it's going to help us as a state. Because the people that are genuinely concerned with getting better are going to learn how to play against people that are have really good tech skill.
Yeah.
Right.
Whereas the people that don't, and I'm not going to drop any names because I'm not that strong.
Honestly,
pretty close,
it applies to a pretty wide variety of people.
Yeah,
like a lot of people who don't even realize they're not executing well. So I mean, it's not to call anyone out. I mean, I have problems with this. It's a lot of people. So
I will say that I think like execution and being good at tech skill in general isn't just about inputs. It's also about like situational awareness. Like so we should definitely credit Tylenol in that sense also. In that, like, it's clear that he's able to execute quickly because he's able to recognize situations quickly and do what he wants. Like, even if what he wants isn't necessarily like optimal or whatever, like you still have to credit that he's ahead in that aspect. Like, he has a plan for each situation. And like I read Laudanus say something like Laudanus is answering an AMA on Reddit right now, and he said something about this, and I really agree with it. Like developing a play style is just about developing a plan for every situation. And if you don't have a plan for every situation, then you can't really call yourself to have a play style at all. So Tylenol, for better or worse, like he has a plan for every situation because he's consistent in tech skill. So like he has a play style, and like many other people, that's what they strive.
I respect his grind, his hustle, low key.
Yeah,
I know. Like I throw that low key shade, but I respect his hustle because I don't have it. Clearly,
a lot of people don't have it.
A lot of people don't have it. A lot of people lie about wanting to be good.
Which we will talk about later in this episode, I believe.
We're bringing up Blacklist?
Yeah, we'll definitely. Oh no!
We're going to talk about improvement in general, because this has actually been something that we've been amongst ourselves talking about a lot. But I think NC is definitely, with recent out-of-state events, it's become no longer can we sort of bury our heads in the sand and say like, oh, well, we're improving, we're getting better. When you go down to Georgia and see that's not necessarily the case. But we'll get to that.
Before we get too far, we should talk about Function 2. Like we delayed our episode because people were coming back from Function.
So yeah, that's right.
2 and how that was like for them.
So it was who here went? Just me and Alex
To where?
Yeah.
Function 2.
Fuck Function 2. Low-key. Like Georgia, like I know y'all we're cool, but like if y'all don't get rid of these goddamn Mario head ass motherfuckers,
there are a lot of Marios, there's a lot of Docs, and there's a lot of Luigis.
Yeah.
Which
dude
is interesting.
Dude, I don't get it. What is wrong with you guys? Pick a character that people know how to play against. Stop being oh, God, I hate y'all, man. Jesus Christ.
I think it was a weird experience for me because like it was like the same. It wasn't the same as Function 1, but it kind of was the same thing. Like, I've only been to 3 sort of like regional/nationals, but each one of them, it's like, it's this new thing. It's a new venue. You get to kind of walk around and explore. And it's just sort of, this whole new thing. But going to Function 2 was just like, I don't know.
The chat is so funny, bro.
Oh my god. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I had a pretty good time, but
oh, you beat Baka, right? Tell us about that. What was that like?
Yeah, I beat Baka.
Tell me about that.
So he was playing Raiko in winners semis of our pool, and Raiko had him on the ropes. I thought he could do it.
The god,
Raiko.
Yeah. Raiko's pretty good. So I wouldn't
cooked him last time we played.
Pretty good.
I mean, he played Baka pretty close. So
there's a lot of pretty good players in NC.
Yeah, there are. But he, Baka clutched it out. So by the time he got to me, I could tell he was like playing pretty bad. I did well against his Peach because I was kind of preparing for that matchup because I knew he was in my pool, and I knew that was going to be kind of my best shot at like taking out a good player is, winning that 80-20 matchup that is Puff Peach. Then he switched to Sheik, which I didn't know he could do. And that didn't go well, and I don't think I'm very good against Sheik. And then he went Fox on FD, which I actually kind of don't mind that matchup lately. Like, I hate Fox on Pokemon Stadium, and Yoshi's is kind of hit or miss depending on the Fox, but I'm starting to like FD. So I was kind of okay with that. I felt like I was playing well and executing well, and I got rests that I needed to get. So he killed himself last stock, which sucked, but I was up 2 stocks to 1. So I'll take it.
Take that.
Yeah, and that's kind of the genesis for the episode title. I can't get PR wins in this state, apparently. But when I go down to Georgia, I seem to do pretty well. So maybe I should just try to get PR'd in Georgia and stay fuck NC.
Not as free.
I guess that's the proof then that NC
You
is
just
better than
talked
Georgia.
earlier about giving away free PR wins in Raleigh.
So you're saying that Function... You're saying that Function 2, the Function series is Graham's TDML. He just walks in there and he just hand it to him.
Oh yeah, we're giving away Bakas today. Would you like one, Graham? Here you go. Our lucky winner of the
like Fox
win. High five!
But then after that, it didn't go so well. I had to play Yori. Yori's really good. I don't really know what else to say about that. He just kind of outplayed me. He plays a ton of characters. Kind of seemed like a dick, but I didn't really interact with him that much, so I can't really confirm that, but that's just kind of the vibe I got. And then I lost to Odie in Losers. He's a decent Florida Peach. I believe he's PR'd in Central Florida, but definitely could have done that. And like kind of what she was saying, I definitely think I also have that problem of like I lose in winners and then I get really tilted and play bad in losers because I've lost. So I need to work on that because that was definitely happening with me and Odie. Like I was not executing as well as I was earlier, and I think it was 100% because I was just like, oh, I lost in winners, and now I can't play well for whatever reason. So that was a little unfortunate, but yeah, Baka's a really good win. I should be happy about that.
Does your drunk romper 11 ass want to talk about your experience at Function, or do you just want to forget about it?
Let's go. You ready?
Oh, okay. Whip out.
First things first. I don't fuck with Mario. I just straight up don't. Okay, I'm done with that character. I'm going Falcon the next time I see Mario. Y'all about to catch this. Yes! The knee right in the chest.
I don't think he yells yes when he knees.
Yeah, whatever. He goes, ugh, or whatever, so you're about to catch that, too. Odie, coming. 3. Mike's about to hit Georgia with the... Next time he rolls down to Atlanta, I'm just letting y'all know that right now. This man is furious. This man is about to run a train on Georgia.
Oh my god.
Just letting y'all know, y'all are not ready for this. This man was furious. This man couldn't sleep. After Function 2. Function 3, we're about to be like, oh my god, Bunny Mock beats Drunk Fox in Grand Finals 3-0. Just be ready. Be ready.
I'd love to see that. That'd be so
I might get second. He
beats Drunk Fox and Grands, but you get second.
Yeah, don't think that hard. It's not
okay.
It's not worth it.
So you want to talk about 20 MD? What's up with that?
I'm going to Falco next time. I watched York double 4 stock that man. I could do that. So
I hear. Doesn't that guy like beat up Vianney on net play a lot?
Yo,
I think what I've heard
on Vianney.
Oh my god!
Wow.
Jesus Christ!
We all know that net play. Net play is the real test of skill. So
Vianney said he's a PR level player, but I just don't see it. I just don't. Do y'all see it?
Well, you don't see him at tournaments, first of all.
That's true. The dude is like John Cena in this bitch.
I mean, Vianney's pretty good.
And
he's improving.
Yeah, he's definitely
John Cena
improving.
lost for Lord Masterbeak.
Hey, that's an improvement, all right? The other week he was losing to Raiko.
Yeah, but Raiko's pretty good too.
Yeah, but Raiko almost beat Baka.
I bet Yold would give Vianney the absolute hand still.
He already did.
Yeah.
I bet he'd do it again.
Still, yeah. Colin has definitely been getting better.
Oh, he said getting better, so that he's not fucking around when he's complimenting Colin.
No,
I really do think Colin's
pretty good.
He's polished he's polished aspects of his game that have needed polishing, and I think it's starting to kind of show in his results.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's kind of all I had to say about Function. It was just sort of a weird, I kind of think it would have been better to have gone back for Function 3. Like, going back immediately a month later, I just did that because I was fiending.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it was, a little too much too soon. I think it would have been better to do, Function 1, Function 3, Function 5, Function 7, Function 9, and then maybe Function 11.
Yeah, 9/11.
Function 13.
Who said that?
That's
Function
me.
15.
That's me.
11. Don't get me excited.
Function 17, maybe.
Alex, does your dick get hard for terrorists?
Dude, my... Yes. Say ISIS 3 times. See what happens. My webcam will be white.
Happens.
My webcam will be white, covered in white. Boom.
Oh my god.
Before we get on to Grand segment, there are some upcoming events that you guys should know about. So first off, there's Mad City Memorial Day Town, whatever, Fun Time Land with Windjammers. $10 event. Oh no, $5 venue, $5 singles, $5 doubles. That's at ECG. The week after that, there is, I think, a charity tournament in Matthews. And then the week after that is SDML, but that's also, that's SDML. And then the week after that, on June 17th, that's CEO weekend. And then the week after that is nothing because I'm too scared to host a $10 tournament before BMR.
Is anybody going to see?
Why? Just do it.
From NC.
We should ask the chat right now just to get a feel for that. If there was a $10 tournament the weekend before BMR, would you come to it or would you be like, nah, man, I don't want to.
$10 venue, $10 singles.
Dude,
I don't want to prepare for BMR. I want to stay home that weekend.
Specifically.
Okay, and of course, every week, I should talk about weekly tournaments. Every week, every other week on Mondays, there's TCG, and then on Tuesdays, there's the Geeksboro Weeklies, and on Thursdays, there's TDML every week.
Oh yeah, the Geeksboro Weeklies are starting. I'm kind of excited for that. I'm going to try to make it out to those once.
Me too.
I'm not working myself to death. Because yeah, it's cool to have another local, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, ECG and TDML are fine, but it's nice to have variety. So.
All right. So.
Is that all for local results?
That's
Well, it's the Zan the Man thing.
Yo, Zan is the man.
Pulled a loser's run or something like that. I don't remember.
Yeah, Zan beat Pelipper, and
that guy Pelipper's pretty good.
Pelipper's pretty good.
Yeah, I actually like him. Nice guy.
Yeah, he's a nice guy.
Oh yeah,
He's a nice
we
guy
got to at least shout out like Tiger beating Sharks twice. That's kind of a big deal. I know it's
He's a superior animal.
Yo, Tiger is.
I mean, I like
Tyler
Tigers more than Sharks.
Low-key.
I would say that, like, as animals. It's hard to compare them as Tylers, though. I tried to make a Tyler PR recently. It's kind of hard.
It is hard.
The Alex PR is easy, though.
Easy. Yeah, who's
Very
Twitch?
easy.
Who's two?
Stingers?
Stingers at number 2, then
Who's
Karn, then you.
Karn. Yeah, well, I mean, Karn can get these hands if we play in a set. He's lucky he's been avoiding me this whole time. So that should be 3, me, and then Karn 4, but I digress.
All right. Did we want to spend any more time talking about tournaments?
Money match me!
I don't think there's anything else to talk about.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel like we didn't cover that many specific tournaments, but at the same time, like, I don't think there's been that many notable results, I guess. Like, yeah,
Tizzlefix has yet to get a PR win, so we haven't gotten a NC Melee shitpost about that yet.
Yeah, right. And
it's coming. It's coming.
Pedro Hernandez keeps getting 5th at Thursday Melees, but he also hasn't gotten a PR win, right? So.
Didn't he beat?
No, Mike Hernandez doesn't have a PR win.
This dude hasn't gotten a PR win.
I guess maybe he doesn't. I'd have to look it up.
In fact, the only person who has been unexpectedly getting PR wins is the Lord and Savior himself, Beaton.
Well, Nomis has like 3 or 4.
Wait, that's high.
Nomis has 3.
Yo, Tizzlefix was like, I'm going to NorCal, and I'm going to be a god, and I'm going to come back. You didn't even make the army, man. What the heck? You didn't even beat RPR players. What the heck?
He didn't even make the army. Oh, yeah. Also, shout-outs to Twisty Treats. Twisty Treats is going to be joining the army.
Yeah.
Really?
I wish I was joking about this.
I would legitimately, I would, had Tizzlefix situation not happen, I would have been like, you got this, man. But, like, I'm convinced Smashers can't join the army now. They just can't do it.
Especially not.
They can't do it. 1 for 1.
It's not cut out.
1 for 1.
Just shit talking people in the army. That's not gonna work out.
That's all right.
Rose.
Yeah, I guess as far as local results, I mean, there have been like a lot of small upsets here and there, but sort of the weird general trend has been because there's a 10-man PR, there are fewer PR wins available, so less kind of stuff like that happens. I'm sort of the opinion right now that the top 10 in NC is very like clear cut, and you can't really argue spots 1 through 10.
I'm with it.
So there's not really like a lot of movement.
Yeah,
but there's still some season left, right? When's the season going to end?
I don't know. I have to think about it some more. We have to think about it more as a panel.
All right. Well, go out, attend tournaments, get wins.
Yeah. I mean,
acquire wins.
Disregard females, acquire wins.
Yeah. I mean, I just think that it's like really hard for me to remember results because all the weeklies feel the same. Like we just have weeklies all the time, and like they're competitive, but we don't really nothing really sticks out because it's just like Sharks is. I mean, not that this would be different with weekend tournaments. So I'm just saying like it's harder for me to distinguish between the weeklies because they just happen all the time. Okay. Alex, no more bottles for you.
Actually,
I'm out. What the
Alex, do you want to talk about what you're drinking? Because NC Melee is pretty sophisticated, right? And this looks like a good wine, so maybe some people will get a kick out of that.
Probably not good. So
it's actually really good. People that don't drink wine.
It's actually really good, Hassel.
People that don't drink wine like sweet wine because they're like comfortable with sweet things.
Right.
But Vouvray, this is a Chenin Blanc grape, is a really classy sweet wine. It's not like that cheap soda like shit. This stuff is actually really classy and good, and it has a lot more alcohol than most sweet wines. And that's not a lot of alcohol. It's not like liquor or anything. But
What's
if you
the
drink a
ABV?
whole bottle,
What's it, like 15%?
Nah,
18?
11. It's only 11. But if you drink all of this, then it's just gonna. And you weigh 140. You're gonna.
Yeah, guys, we were gonna have a segment with Graham about knowledge of the game, but we kind of forwent that for Alex's drinking. So.
Oh, we passed.
What?
It already?
I prepared a segment.
No,
All
let
right,
him do his
let's
thing.
talk about your segment.
All right, Graham, it's your turn.
I want to hear some
I
nerd
wrote
stuff.
notes.
Okay, let's go.
I wrote notes.
All right, guys. So Sleepy K was supposed to be our guest today, and I hadn't prepared a segment because we were expecting to have Sleepy K on. He unfortunately couldn't make it. I think we're trying to have him on in the future, though.
I love Sleepy.
Yeah, he's a cool guy. So I was kind of upset that he wasn't going to be here. But what that meant is I had to scramble to put something together. So this is kind of a test run for this. We'll see if it gets better in the future. But for now, I have been told that I am carried by my knowledge of the game. This is absolutely true. I'm not good at Melee, but I try to learn a lot about it. So I'm going to try to share some of this with you in the hopes that it will educate you and that you won't be ignorant, because knowledge is power. So the purpose of this is I'm not trying to get super technical because I know most people don't care. I will nerd out about frames and all that, but I know most people are sort of utilitarian about this sort of thing. So I'm going to talk about mashing out of grabs. This is something that's really basic, but a lot of people actually don't know how this works. When you get grabbed, you're given a mash out counter that's relative to your damage. If you have higher damage, the counter is a higher number. If you have lower damage, it's a lower number. And when the counter reaches 0 and you're not in hit stun, then you get grab released. So the way that the counter hits 0 is you just let time pass, and it will automatically tick down, and eventually you'll get released. You can do this in training mode. Or you mash out. However, you can't just mash just like do this, because it's not going to be the most efficient way to do it. Every frame, you have 2 opportunities to reduce your counter. One by doing an analog input, so like a direction on the control stick, and another by pushing either A, B, X, Y, L, R, or Z. The C stick does not help you mash out.
What?
Neither does D-pad and neither does the start button, so don't push those.
That's the only things I press. Oh, no.
Oh, there you go. See?
Start button?
Yeah, start button doesn't help. The other thing is that X and Y count as different buttons, but L and R count as the same button, and Z is a macro for L, R, and A. So, you can't alternate L and R because that won't give you different inputs, and you can't alternate those with Z or with A. Again, they won't give you different inputs.
My mind is
So what is
mashed
optimal way to mash
potatoes.
out? What is
The
optimal
optimal way to mash out is you alternate buttons every frame. So you could just do it with A and B, but a lot of people will kind of just spam the pad like that. But you want to be alternating buttons, and you also want to be doing something with the control stick. You can either do side to side really fast, or you can rotate it. That's kind of personal preference.
I just go
I
LR.
Circle DI.
If you go like this isn't giving you separate inputs.
Oh my god!
It's only giving you one thing for a bunch of
This is
frames.
why Tiger grabs me and his Nana's on the other side of the map, and I still get wobbled.
Yes. This is why that happens.
Yeah,
oh my god,
actually,
Tiger, you're about to get friggin' bodied next time.
I think against Ice Tiger, since you want to buffer jump, you should actually alternate left, right on the control stick and X and Y.
I'm about to talk about that. So the thing is when you get grab release, there's 3 things that can happen. You can get a ground release, you can get an air release, or you can get a third category of janky releases that cover a couple different situations that I'll go over. But if you're mashing, the default thing to get out is you just get let go of on the ground. Both you and the person who grabbed you experience 30 frames of lag. So in singles, it's like a +0 situation if you get grab released.
It depends on the
except if you're playing DK and Bowser.
Right. DK and Bowser are the only exceptions, but no one plays them, so fuck them. I'm not mentioning that. But most characters, it's an even 30-30 for both characters. If you're mashing out, on the frame that you mash out, if you are holding a jump input, so if you're holding this, or if you're holding up, you will get air released, where you pop up into the air and you can DI left and right and affect your drift. In this situation, the grabber has 30 frames of lag and the airborne person has 50. But the thing is because you're in the air and because you can control your drift, it's actually pretty hard in Melee to follow up on an air release. So usually air releases are better, especially against ice climbers. Like if you're getting wobbled, you kind of want to go for air releases because they can't just like re-grab you, right? You can jump out or go to a platform for it to be safe. And then the third type.
Sorry, even if you don't air release, I actually think it's better for you to be trying to buffer jump because they can't grab you right away that way.
So. Right, like if you get ground release, they can kind of wave dash in and do stuff to you, and
I'm saying like even if in the worst case scenario, if you're doing X, Y, and left and right, then you'll ground release and you'll jump, so that way like but you've got ground release, so you still have another jump. You're
right,
safe.
Yeah.
So anyways, continue.
I mean, I play Puff, so I always try to get air releases anyway because that's good for me. But, and then the third type is like what happens if you grab someone and then like the Fountain of Dreams platform rises and like breaks you apart, or if like you're on a stadium transformation and something janky happens with like your characters, like they aren't just together on flat ground, or the grabber gets hit, but the person being grabbed doesn't get hit. You get this weird, like, glitchy grab release that is also, I don't think it's actually 30 frames, but because it's kind of weird, like, the trajectory you get sent in. It really depends on, like, stage position and stuff like that, but it's basically like a ground release. It's just the animation is a little weirder, and it's not like a uniform 30 frames all the time. So these are kind of, like, weird niche scenarios you can't really plan for. I do think there is something in teams, though, where, like, if your teammate is grabbing someone, like a Falco or a Marth, I think, like close to the edge, and Sheik throws a needle, and you like get this janky grab release, it's like impossible for Marth to recover or something. I'm not sure about the specifics of that, and again, it's a really niche situation, but it is a thing that could come up in games. And then the final thing to mention is that if you're being held and someone else, so like this would only happen in teams, and someone else hits the character you're grabbing, they take half damage. So if my teammate gets a grab and I rest the character being grabbed, they take half damage from that. So that usually actually won't kill them at percents that you would think it would kill them.
Yeah, that's garbage.
However, as soon as you get the grab release, which again is 30 frames of lag, then any attack that you do that hits does normal damage, normal knockback. So for kind of like team grab combos, obviously like if you can hit them, you should hit them, but sometimes waiting for the grab release is better because you'll get full damage off the hit. And again, it's 30 frames of lag, which is, and like a pretty obvious animation. So like you can kind of tell that that's what's going to happen. So that's kind of like something to look for. Don't just like try to smack them as soon as you can. Sometimes waiting for a grab release is good. And one final note, the thing about the counter timing down after a while, the reason this doesn't get you out of wobbles is because you're perpetually in hit stun. The alternating pummels keep you in hit stun, so that even though the mash out counter is at 0, there's never a frame that you're not in hit stun where you would actually get grab released. So the thing is like a lot of people, they get grabbed, they think they're going to get wobbled, they panic and they do this, and the wobble gets started, and then they keep doing this. The thing is at a certain point, your counter's already at 0, and doing this isn't going to do anything. If they drop the wobble, you'll get out. Like, you don't have to mash out if they drop the wobble. You'll just get out. The timer will have counted down to the point that it's at 0, and you'll just get out for free. So don't destroy your controller mashing, trying to get out of a wobble once it's started. It's not going to do anything, and you'll get out anyway. Also, once a throw animation starts, you can't mash out of it except for Kirby, because Kirby's garbage. But, like, a big example that I see a lot is, like, when I do Puff's down throw, it's that stupid thing where she, like, rolls on top of them, and it's a really long animation. Once that animation starts, you can't mash out. So a lot of people get grabbed, and I start the down throw, and they're still, like, doing this. But you should really be trying to DI so that I don't rest it, because you can get it every time because it's super slow. But, you know. So, yeah. Hopefully you know about grab releases now. Don't use C-stick to mash out. L and R count is the same button. Z is a macro. And go for air releases usually.
All right.
Questions?
Thanks. I don't think we even
Is
have time for questions.
Is it already game mode time?
Not yet. We have one last thing to talk about, which is the summer grind. So summer's coming up. It's the free season for many people who are in NC Melee because lots of people are like coming out of school, have more free time, or I don't know, just have jobs that let them rearrange their time during the summer. So with that, maybe we should talk about our thoughts on the topic of improvement. Like, everybody says they're going to get better during the summer, but what does it actually take to get better? Like, what are our thoughts on improvement? Like, what are things that are helpful and productive, not productive? Like, myths about improvement, just anything to do with getting better. Let's talk about it. So, Hassel, let's start with you since you've been relatively quiet.
Well,
oh shit.
I mean, as far as
go ahead.
Right, go ahead. Yeah. So with improvement, like, I don't know. For most players, I feel like the idea of improving is much more appealing than the work that they put into it. So, especially a lot of the people see in between like 30 to 50 GAR PR range really suffer from like, oh yeah, I'm doing all this work to get better, but then you like talk to them about VODs or like solo practice, and they'd rather just smoke with their friends and like play friendlies for like 9 hours. Yeah. So, I mean, that's generally what I see. I think the people that are like PR level are already putting in the effort and are just getting better and better and better, like Zasa, like even Slip and Slide, Sharks. Everyone that's on the PR is like actively trying to get better. It's just the level right below them that's having the most issues, I think.
Yeah, I should try playing more often.
And I think we should preface this with something that I wish didn't need to be said, but it does. If you don't want to actually get better, if you just want to play the game and hang out and you don't have any aspirations to get PR'd, that's totally fine, and no one should judge you for that. And it's not about like shit-talking people who don't want to make the game their life or be super tryhards or whatever. This is more about people who claim that they want to improve but don't actually, like what Hassel was saying, like the things they're doing don't really line up with that claim. Or maybe they sincerely want to and they just don't know how. Yeah. So if you're just like, I'm content with what I'm doing, I do want to just smoke with my homies and play Melee and go to tournaments and hang out, like that's great. That's fantastic. There's nothing wrong with that.
Just don't lie to yourself. Like there's a really long Sleepy K video about this. Like it's kind of repetitive, but it's very important. Like, and pretty much goes really deep into this whole topic that we're about to discuss amongst ourselves. Like it's called like, why do you lie about wanting to be good at Super Smash Brothers Melee? Or it used to be known as SMAD, but like in it he just spends an hour and a half talking about like his frustration with coaching newer players and watching them like refuse to accept the game for what it is, and also what they want to do for improvement and like where they are with the game. Like I kind of had a crazy like rage out at a recent Geeks Bro because I like got really frustrated about losing and being eliminated, and I was like, my issue was never that I had bad results. It's that I said I wanted to be good, but I didn't want to put in I said I wanted to be good, but in reality, what I really want is to be the best, and I'm not putting in the work to do that. So why do I expect myself to get results? So like similarly, like I think it's like an important self-reflection thing for everybody out there who's listening. Like, don't lie to yourself. Like, don't cheat yourself of time, of effort, of energy. Like, really sit down and evaluate. Like, what do you want from this game? What do you aspire to do? And like, what is the work? Most importantly, everything else, what is the work you're willing to put towards it? Because you can't cheat the work. Like, and everything starts with work. So,
yeah.
But yeah, Graham, what are your thoughts on improvement? Like, good strategies, like mentality things, gameplay things.
So I've been thinking about this a lot lately. I almost quit Discord because, to be honest, it's like kind of cancer a lot of the time. But there is an improvement channel there, and I've been posting in there more and like trying to get into flow feedback again. It's this like tool for studying VODs and like taking notes on it, and it was like kind of shitty the first time I used it, but I guess it was in beta or whatever. It's improved a lot. I would recommend it to a lot of people. But anyways, like, I think really improving, it requires 3 things. But the secret is you have to do the 3 things. You can't half-ass them. You can't pretend like you're doing them but not really do them. But it really is kind of simple. You have to solo practice to get your execution to a point where you don't miss shit in tournament that's guaranteed. So like if you're dropping frames, if you're missing punishes, if you're dropping edge guards, if you're not moving out of things as fast as you can, if there's things you can't do, you got to practice that on your own. You're not just going to magically get better at it. Like it's like doing anything. It's, you know, shooting free throws. Like you just have to do it. Second thing would be studying VODs. You got to study VODs of yourself. You got to study VODs of people at your level. You got to study VODs of people that play your character at like a mid-level. So when I say mid-level, I mean like MIOM 50 through 100, or like people at the top of their region's PRs, I guess.
Free throw? Bruh.
What?
I'm sorry, I'm reading the chat.
Oh boy.
And what is the last? You talk about two things. So what is the last thing?
And the last thing is you have to play the game, and you have to, in my opinion, you have to play it offline. I think net play has its benefits. I've harped on this a lot, and I'm not going to go into it again, but it's not the same game as playing on a CRT. And you can study VODs and solo practice all you want, but it's only going to help you play against people in tournament, which is ultimately what you're trying to do if you're trying to get better. It would be like if you didn't play people a lot, it would be like lifting weights and doing conditioning work, but never playing soccer. So then when you have to go play soccer,
you just can't touch the ball. You can't shoot.
Right. Like maybe you're in good shape and maybe you, you know, have like you're really strong or whatever, but you haven't had a lot of experience playing soccer. So it's kind of like that's supplementary to the thing of what you're trying to do. It will make you better at what you're trying to do, but you got to play people. You got to go to tournaments. You got to get used to tournament pressure. You have to play friendlies intentionally. You can't just be playing friendlies trying to win and beat people and inflate your ego all the time. You have to be learning from different types of opponents with different types of neutrals who will respond to different things that you do. Practice your punish game in like real situations. It's easy to beat up on 20xx CPUs when you're not afraid of them like hitting you back really. But I mean, I don't know. What else would you do to get better at this game? It's pretty much those three things. You just have to actually do them. And a lot of people say like, oh, I study VODs, but that means they just watch them passively. They don't rewind. They don't look at it at half speed. They don't take notes.
That's me.
A lot of people say, oh, but I play the game a lot, but they just kind of spam friendlies against the same people. They're not playing intentionally. They're not trying to fix things in their game or experiment with new things. Or people say, oh yeah, I solo practice, but they're just like doing multi-shines or something and not actually being like, oh, I miss like wave dash out of shield up tilt right here a lot. I'm going to grind that out against different aerials on my shield.
Can you not slay my whole life like that? Thanks.
Oh, all right, Alex.
I think
I mean,
like,
Alex, you want to talk about it?
I'm guilty of all this stuff too. I'm very self-critical, so all of this comes from my own like shortcomings. Believe me.
I mean,
but,
Alex,
go ahead.
What do you think it would take for you to get better?
This is how you improve. You find somebody that's a lot better than you, and you let them beat the living shit out of you for like weeks, and then you go, bruh, I'm so tired of this shit, bruh. Let me just actually get better, and you will get better so fast. You're gonna be like, man, I got kneed like 8 times in a row. Let me just stop this shit. Let me just not get kneed, and then you're gonna not get kneed. You see? It's that simple. Just let him beat you so bad that you're like, yo, stop doing that, man. We ain't got the time to kick it no more.
Playing against people better than you will definitely like rub off on you in terms of forcing you to fix bad habits, because otherwise you'll just get kneed a lot. Yeah, but are there enough good people in NC for us mid-level scrubs to take advantage of that?
I think all those things talk about like mechanics, and I agree with all that. And what I want to add is like being mentally prepared for different situations. Also, is like something that's really important. I continuously underrate the value of this, but like being composed and like understanding where your own shortcomings are in terms of like investing in a process rather than investing in results is super important for improvement. Because it's just easy to forget that when your goal is to become really good and not just like average, then it's like you don't really sweat loss. I mean, like you don't really sweat losses anything other than evidence that you need to like work on something different, right? Like I don't know, lots of people take losses really personally in NC Melee, myself included, but I'm trying to change that.
Oh yeah.
But like truthfully, if your goal in this game is to be great, not just good, then like every loss is a lesson, and it doesn't have to be anything that hurts your ego or anything awful. Like
I think that's like the big thing. I think like especially at the mid level, like ego can be a lot of people's worst, or like biggest obstacle as far as winning more. Like it doesn't even
have to be conscious, right? Like you can it definitely operates at a subconscious level, and you can sort of see it through people's play, like when they're not thinking, like it's just habits that occur. Like when they're panicking, they're like, oh shit, like I gotta shield a lot now, or I gotta run away to the ledge a lot, or I have to nair a lot at the opponent and attack them really hard. Like those kinds of subconscious habits about your play betray your mentality and flaws and holes.
Yeah, I mean, improvement is hard, and I think that like this might not be Melee specific, but definitely like trying to improve at something competitive like Melee, it really forces you to confront like bad aspects of your own mentality, like how you see yourself, how you see other people, how you think about like when you're confronted with obstacles, like when you lose, like how you deal with that, how you deal with winning too. I think a lot of people don't know how to handle winning graciously. So I don't know, like I think like it's a really weird thing in like a grand scheme to be like, why would I want to be good at this 15-year-old children's party game? Like who cares? It's like a weird thing to invest time in. But I would actually say I think it makes you like kind of a better person. Maybe not like a more moral person or anything, but like you improve yourself, you have to say like, I'm really bad at dealing with this kind of thing, and like, losing or having people not respect you or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's like, you got to deal with it. You got to figure something out that works for you, trial and error, or just like analyzing it, whatever it is, but you have to confront it or you're going to plateau.
Yeah. I think all in all, like it's really easy to be discouraged by how many parts like there are to getting better. But I also think that like there's another side of the coin, which is that there's that many more things to get better at. Like you can improve at small things, and small things lead to big changes, especially in a game like Melee, and especially when there's lots of people around the same skill range in NC. Mm-hmm. So to everybody out there who's listening and trying to improve, like it's a grind and it's hard, but like you got to put in the work, and if you have the right process and you put in the right amount of effort, eventually good things will come. So, all right, that's pretty much all the content we had. And Alex is starting to get to the point where he's almost too drunk to play the game show. So as usual, let's sign off with our Twitter handles and proceed to Rune's segment. So Alex, where can people find you and your drunk ramblings at?
Yo, Dash _ SBM. Yo, follow me. I've been tweeting about rompers all week, bro. I'm gonna call me like 6 rompers. All the girls gonna be like, "Yo, that ass though." And I'm gonna be like, "You right? Come, let me split them cheeks open," and I'm gonna do it. So if y'all want to learn how to split cheeks, wear a romper and let it fly.
All right, Hassel, where can people find you on Twitter?
You can follow me at DuckDota.
Right, Hi-Fi.
Hi-Fi SSBM.
And for me, it's Serendipity. So without further ado, we are signing off.
Yo, you know how you said you need a new tag, Chi?
Yeah.
What if we had a contest or something, and the winner gets to pick your new tag? We could have incentives or something. Our listener base could pick your new tag.
All right, that sounds good. I'll look it up. Why not? And I'll decide among them which one.
Why does a rune look like an Indian Anne Frank?
Oh my god!
Oh god, I'm on the ground. This sucks.
God.
Oh my god.
I don't know if I'm getting up. I might play the group.
You killed Dash.
We don't have time to take it no more.
All right. Choi, Let's start it up. Sudden death. Let's get it. Everyone, what do you got for us today? Young Zanny Frank. Zan Frank.
You gotta change the overlay
I don't
to have a rune in it.
I don't know if Alex is here, so I'm gonna send y'all a picture, and the stream will also see the picture. And basically, it's gonna be a series of pictures. Every picture, part of the image is censored. Namely, it's gonna be like someone's face and any details that might give away who they are. Okay. And you just have to message me who you think the person whose face I've obscured is. And each time you get it right, you'll get 1 point. I look forward to seeing Graham miss all of these because he's really easy.
You're lucky. So
we're gonna start with an easy one.
Run that back.
So yeah, just send me the name of who you think is behind the black circle.
On Facebook?
Is this on Facebook Messenger? Let me bring up Facebook.
I don't have Facebook up. Hold up.
Yeah.
Bring it up on your phone, bitch.
Bro, I'm working on it.
You're doing it so important. I've been drinking so much. I'm gonna call it anyway and say.
Alright, what do I do?
Just message me whose face you think I've hidden from the picture.
It's just hard. I gotta find a name.
The picture I just sent to the group chat.
Oh,
don't send it in the group chat.
Okay. Okay. God, that's hard.
Slide into Arun's DMs.
Ooh, I'm about to dive in.
Asshole, what are you fucking doing?
It's hard to switch chats.
Swimming in your body, let me.
I can't even find it anymore.
Alright, this is the freebie.
Well,
crap. Wait.
Alex, did you really not know that?
No, I had to rethink real quick.
Oh, so you didn't know.
You guys want to tell me what your answers were? Let's go, Alex G, Graham Hassel.
Drug Fox.
Wait, what?
Is it not Drug Fox?
Are you a fucking moron?
G?
Mike.
Yeah, everyone else got it. Mike.
Ah,
God. Come on, man. No. It's your boy.
Ye said Drug Fox in the chat, so I just said he's not drunk, so I thought he knew. What you doing? That's so important.
Yeah, this is
when
he beats
so
Silvemeshi at Apex.
I'm gonna call it anyway and say, yo, fuck. Alright.
Sending the next picture now.
I'm in them cheeks.
I'm loud. Oh, wait. Can somebody get a point counter up? Choi on the stream?
Oh. I don't think Choi has face. I'll just keep track of points.
Okay, how do I find you?
Well, wait, there's another photo?
There's no way.
Oh, that's an obvious one. If you don't get that. What? Oh, wait, I typed his name in the messenger. Oh, no.
Oh, did you type it into Rune's window?
I typed it in something. I don't know where it is.
I've been drinking so much.
Okay. Well, Chi, you got it wrong. So let's go with yours first.
I said Chi miss. What?
Nah, it's not.
How do you guys not know this?
Dylan, this is an old picture, and Dylan needs to be big.
It is Zasa.
It's Zasa. Yo!
Everyone else got that besides
Let's go. Yo, I'm in them cheeks right now. I am.
And this is.
Why do I have -2? Oh wait, never mind. I'm an idiot.
Oh my God. And this is from his set versus Twisty of mid-set selfie.
Oh shit! Yeah, I forgot about that.
I'm gonna put this in chat. These cheeks.
Why is there a picture of Alex in the picture you sent us?
Screen cap.
I'm just doing screen caps. Here's another one. Here, I'll send it without.
Yo, I'm in all.
Why is Alex in every screen cap?
I've been drinking so much. I might have spelled it wrong, but I'm gonna leave it because you know.
Also, just for reference, this is not the whole picture. There's like part of it cut off, as you can.
You know what's up.
The fuck? Is there a hint? Can you give us a hint?
I'm pretty sure I know exactly who this is.
Okay.
Oh wait, I'm an idiot. I know exactly who it is.
I put it in the chat, so I may have given it to you.
Okay.
I already put my answer.
So. They shouldn't let me do this. They shouldn't let me do this when I'm intoxicated, bro.
Why are you putting it in the chat?
Because my brain is on another level right now.
Okay, can we all just like quit out?
Not there right now. Houseway.
Right. I minimized Twitch chat.
Yeah, let's just not be in the Twitch chat.
Graham, what do you say?
Rob Rowe.
Rob Rowe was a good answer. I like that.
You ain't got all the answers, Sway.
Ow!
Hassel?
I put Stephen McNabb.
Okay. And Steve, you want to give us the correct answer?
Rock.
Yeah, Rock.
Yep. This is the infamous Corey in the house picture.
It's a party every night. Baby.
Oh God.
Corey in the house.
How do you know that theme song?
What? What? How do you even not know that theme song? That boy was running Disney Channel for like a year. Oh,
okay. This is the one.
Like
Graham's
Obama
not going to get this one. I'm calling right now. Okay.
Jeez.
Next picture.
I'm in first, low key. Oh, it's a new
You
picture.
were even. What the fuck?
Yeah,
you
shut
talking
up.
about?
Who the fuck? Wait, are these all NC Melee or former NC Melee people?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
Who
I
the
know who
fuck
it is. I know
is
who
that?
it is. I know who it is. Where do I put it again?
You type into
Oh
Rune.
no, I know who it is.
I think I know who it is.
Don't look at the chat because the chat put exactly what I put. I put it first to be fair, but they put what I put. They know what's up.
Okay, yeah, everyone got it. This one's Wowzer.
Okay, yeah.
Who else is that beefy? Low key, that dude can fuck my lady.
Yeah, I thought Lazar was heavier. Like,
I'm gonna hide the chat because I have integrity.
That is.
I
I've
want to win.
already
I want to
hit the
win
chat.
this straight up.
Yo,
Yeah,
why
me
is his
too.
face so cute too, though. Low key.
Oh, okay.
Still an even game. Okay, things will start to get hard now.
Okay, it's about to get hard. I like it.
Hard.
Oh.
Who the
Oh.
fuck?
The fuck?
How am I supposed to know that?
Dude, what the? You think I watch all this, you nerd?
Oh, this picture's like iconic.
Yeah, but not for the person that's in
Oh,
it.
I put
know,
it.
that's exactly why I asked.
It's a party every night, baby.
Okay, Hassel, what do you say?
Oh,
Harrison.
dude, look at this.
That's actually a pretty good guess. I'll
I
give you
did that
that.
to my arm when I fell.
Alex and Graham, or Alex, what did you say?
I said Smith. Is it Smith?
That's also a pretty good guess. Neither of those is right. She was
This
the
guy
answer.
looks too fat to be Smith.
Zan.
It is Zan.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
Your penis is so Asian right
How
now.
is that
The thing is
Zan?
thinking for you. That's wild. Bro.
I guess
That's wild.
I guess it's 4K now. You know, whatever.
Little Bill head ass.
Nah, it's Zan forever.
Zan forever.
Bruh, how'd y'all know that?
I remember. It's because I remember that at that tournament, Cam did this nasty combo, and Zan was like nutting in the background over.
Look
it.
at Cam in the picture. The dude looks like he just like got a nude sent to his Snapchat. Yeah,
Next one.
nudes. Put me in,
There's
coach.
another photo.
Oh, there's another one. I wasn't ready. My bad. I'm here. Who's that ugly looking?
I remember what this is from, but I don't remember who's that person in it.
Oh, dang it. I keep putting this in a wrong chat. I'm probably not right, but that neck looking real Asian right now. That neck looking
There's
real
no
Asian.
way I'm right. I know what it's from. I just don't know who that person is.
Okay, let's just go. You all had different answers. Let's just go Alex G, Graham Hassel. So
Yeah,
Alex first.
that's cheat. Look at that little Asian neck. Look at them ears. Them ears like a
There's no way that's she.
Are you
I
sure? Look at them.
wasn't
Look at
at
that
the Arcadian.
neck, boy.
Look how short he would have to be to get that low down.
Them Asian neck though.
She is not that short.
G,
That
Chief, who
little
you think it was?
Bill looking neck.
I don't know how I guessed this because this person's hella tan, but Tizzle fix.
nope.
No,
Okay.
It's
Graham?
after Lionel
Tizzle
beat
Fix looks
Tizzle
like
and
a
Aaron all that money.
ghost.
It's Twisty Treats.
It is Twisty, and so he's rubbing money on his face from all the
Yeah.
Fix
side
looks like
bets he
a
won.
ghost, bruh. This man
Yeah,
could
why-
disappear in the sunlight if you looked hard enough.
That's why I said I was bugging.
Yeah, you bugging. It's all good. I thought it was you, so there's that.
See, I didn't think anyone would take a picture with Twisty Treats.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I love Twisty Treats. Twisty Treats is my bae. Low key.
Ah.
You're right, Sasa. I don't know where them bills been. They know when Twisty Treats, they're probably in his book, Craig.
Twisty Treats is pretty good.
He's
Okay.
improving.
Don't lie to yourself.
And,
like that.
and he's
Twisty Treats is
improving.
pretty good.
Is there a new picture yet or not?
So here's the next one, and there's 3 like censor bubbles. They're all the
this
same.
is the
They're
most
all the
obvious
same
thing.
person.
Alright, this is the most obvious one. If you don't get this, you need to quit NC Melee.
I might
The
have spelled-
life soul of NC Melee.
Twisty Bay? Ooh.
Wait, If we don't get this, then what?
Man says sharks in the chat. Yo, I'm about to dive in.
Someone said if you don't get this, you need to quit NC Melee.
Oh. I mean,
He's the most iconic person in NC Melee.
clearly.
Hassel, you want to spoil it for us?
It's Don Ross.
It is Don Ross.
Oh, I'm a fucking idiot.
Dude, she got it wrong. What the heck?
I guess Reggie like a moron.
Reggie.
I think Reggie has a slightly different facial structure. Than
Yeah,
his picture.
Reggie's face is like more bloated.
Yeah, Reggie got that bloated face. That face swole up, bruh. You been working out that chin.
He's a little
You been lifting weights with his chin, bro.
That's the ribs and Rin to you.
Graham has 5? Yo.
Yo, Graham's
I'm
some
about to
cheat.
start. Yo, Graham, stop cheating, man.
I got the
gotta-
chat. I got Twitch chat closed.
Just
doing
because
the
you got a
Fortnite.
just because you got a segment don't mean you got the you know.
Here's the next one. It's a screen cap from the stream of Mad City Asheville. So I've tried to emphasize that bit. Again, there's two sensor bubbles. It's the same person split across the player cams.
That one's easy.
Is it really?
Yeah. Look
Oh,
at
I put it in
look
the
at the
wrong
windscreen, you idiot.
I know, but it's either Dylan or Jay Willie, and I don't know which one it is.
Who would be in the camera?
You're right.
What a fucking hit. What a lord.
Ooh, I'm about to die.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Hassel. It was Dylan.
Yes.
This is he closed out the set by the Peach was trying to float back onto stage, and he just jumps off stage and misfires.
What?
Wow.
I've never seen that.
Yeah, that was my match. He
That's how
fucked
you
off hella hard.
truly split cheeks, right there. That's how you split some cheeks. You look at them real quick. I did this yesterday. You stick your thumb in the booty hole real quick, and you split them. You go in, and they're not ready. They're not ready. They're never ready. She was like, "Oh."
Next one's off.
She was like, "I kind of like that." I was like, "I know."
This is,
Oh, I know
this is
this- I
obviously
know-
not the
I hella
original
know this
picture,
one.
but
Wait, what? It's not the original?
no, like this is obviously someone took the original, put the PR over it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, this one's also it's not too hard, but
It's
it
just
felt
not-
right. This was Cam. Everyone got it. Yeah.
Yo, she didn't used to be into that booty stuff, but she into it now. I'm talking to the chat. My bad. She into that booty stuff now. I'm with it. I'm with it.
Okay. I will legit give $3 to anyone who gets the next one.
Okay.
Michael's kind of
This is gonna be
ghastly in that
3.
picture.
Oh shit! I know exactly who this is. You're about to give me
Fuck.
$3.
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah.
I remember this picture.
Really? I've never
If
seen
I'm
this
wrong, I'm
fight.
gonna be so mad.
Who
I'm
is
pretty
this
sure I know
degenerate on the
exactly
left? Who is this Chelsea?
He's a
looking
Durham
mother-
player. I played with him at his house. That's the only reason I know this. I'm pretty sure I know who this is.
I don't know, man.
Okay, Chi and Graham, you both have the same answer. Could you just go? Chi, tell me what your answer was.
Bryce McKeel.
Not Bryce McKeel.
Oh, I wish it was.
Does
Bryce
anyone have a photo with Bryce
Does
McKeel?
Bryce watch these? Low key, we should just roast Bryce one day. Just boom, 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 boom.
Just do a special on his Reddit post.
By the way, I'm an expert Falco main who's right below PPMD, and I also have only attended 2 tournaments just like PPMD in the last 2 years.
Dude, that's what my segment's
Anyway,
gonna be every
Here's
week.
how you manage your finances. By the way, I'm in $10,000 in debt.
Hassel, you want to tell us who this was?
Sprinkles.
Who is it?
It was Sprinkles because some random guy met him somewhere and
Oh,
felt the need
that's
to take a
right.
selfie
He was
with
like
him.
the best puffing it. God
Yeah, it's the
Yeah,
best
I'm
puff in
writing it
Facebook.
down that you owe me $3.
Sprinkles
I'll
can slob on
finish
a
the
knob
after
like there's
podcast.
corn on my cob, okay? I don't care about those. Frank, get him out of here before I roast somebody.
Okay, this one's also super free, but
Look at his
again,
little corny
just had to
self
be included.
back airing 800 times in a row, you stupid little rat.
Man,
looking
who
self.
could this be?
I see Jan. That's all I see. I'm about to get them cheeks again. Oh, dang it. I put it in the wrong chat again. How do I keep doing that? Yeah, the cheeks looking nice. She look like she in pain, like when I stuck my finger in her booty.
ooh, Graham,
Oy,
who do you think
oy,
it
oy.
was?
She might watch this.
I really
I
hope-
said
I really
I
hope
said
she doesn't
Alex.
watch this.
What?
Graham
you
wasn't in
wanna
the
tell us
scene
what it was?
during this time. That's
Wait,
why.
did Graham get this wrong?
Graham
Yeah.
got this wrong.
Wrong?
Yeah,
Who
he
is
wa-
it?
Sick, I'm gonna win now.
I'll be right
he-
back.
he
I'll
wasn't
be
in
right
the
back.
scene. Look at her. She's in pain real quick. She's like, oh no,
Do you
please,
wanna
not
tell
my
him?
booty hole. I'm
Or
like,
is she
yeah,
gone?
I'm in there.
Oh, she's gone. Okay.
I'm in there like
Who-
swimwear.
Who is it?
Recognize this
In
asshole?
there,
No,
Why
because you
did-
can't see it.
Like-
That was my next guess, but then I was like,
where,
ugh.
where?
I was like,
Dang
so
it,
he doesn't have a drawstring bag.
where?
But I guess you do.
I
She's
had
like, ah.
I bought one from Town.
This is her face saying,
I mean, I saw the neck veins, and I was like, that looks like chi. But then I was also like thrown off by the jam. So I was like,
yo, she is
Yeah.
Thrown off
angry.
by
Yo,
Jim.
cheese
Why did you think
veins.
Alex was that tall? First of all,
I don't. It's a perspective thing.
She's
I
Me
like
and
a
she
head
are almost the
taller.
same height.
Yeah. Alex
Except
looks
cheese
like
veins
Dan.
in his neck look like he's been slobbing on knob for like 10 years.
You gay?
He's just been
I'm gonna go ahead and
slobbing
give me
on
that-
that knob like
gonna go
there's
ahead and skip
corn
that
on
next
his
one.
cob.
Nah.
All right, next
Do that
picture, next
next.
picture, next picture.
What is?
This is a stupid photo. How am I supposed to know this?
I
This
think
one's
that-
easy.
Oh, I know who this is actually. Oh, I gotta put it in the right chat. I almost did it again. Baby girl, hold your breath. We about to get so wet.
Wait.
In your body, let me die.
Oh, wait, no. I guessed the wrong person. Sorry. Hold on.
Ran on running around this pool, going under just for you, baby. Watch me stroke. Read this. Yo, Ye said there's a cow in the
You
background.
got to guess.
She look like a blue whale.
Yeah, that's my last guess.
Hassel.
Oh shit! I put it in the wrong chat. Hold on.
I had to. If I didn't get this right, I'm quitting Melee.
I'm not getting this right. I just already know
Okay,
that.
so this is obviously from Super Famicom, and I'll go ahead and tell you the top player.
It's not-
Graham, who did you think it was?
Cobble.
I don't think I've ever seen Kobo wear a hoodie
I
like
thought
that.
this
Good
was
guess, though.
NC Melee.
It's gotta be None. None always wears a hoodie to
Okay,
every
this is an
tournament.
NC Melee pick, you know.
He doesn't even wash his clothes.
It's,
This is
it's
an
done.
NC Melee player, isn't it?
Nah, it's None.
He played
Oh,
Melee in
my
NC.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Wow.
Is it actually
I got
None?
so
It is
baited.
actually none. Yeah.
I thought it was None.
Moving the goalposts.
I thought
That's
it was
fine.
None, but then I was like, nah, he wouldn't do someone that's not an NC.
What
Okay.
a
Right,
fucking
because that
name.
was stipulated in the
You know-
rules of the game. So that's a fair assumption, Hassel.
You know,
Yo,
Hassel,
wow.
I'll give you that. I'll give you that point.
Okay, don't ever do that again because I'm trying to win this.
Somebody didn't get points.
So let's get
You know,
real
we'll
here.
make that a 0.5.
You think
We'll
I'm not
make that
gonna
a
watch
0.5.
this tomorrow
Oh.
and be like, wow, I got cheated?
All right.
At least the chat knows I got cheated, so y'all know. Y'all know.
I deserve that
It's a
point.
po- It's a
You deserve
0.5.
to lose this game.
Let's go. Here you go.
Alright,
You
here's the
deserve.
next one. There's nothing iconic
You
about
can
this.
literally see his glasses in that picture.
There's nothing iconic about this photo. It's just, can you tell this person by the gear?
Crap. Who is
You
it?
can. Are you
This is so
serious?
easy.
Is it that easy? Christ.
Yeah, everyone got it. It's Eddie.
Everybody
I
got it?
can't
Okay,
believe-
good.
I can't believe we got this van.
I
Yo,
gotta
Eddie.
show. It's such a good
It's a-
hat. You know?
I wasn't sure if it was Eddie, but he wasn't smoking weed. That's why I wasn't sure. If he was smoking weed, I would have known instantly. I'd have been like, Eddie. Eddie.
Hello.
But this one's free, but
This
a
is free.
It's a golden picture. So
Okie dokie. To be fair, None should have been free, but I got cheated, so it's all
All right,
good.
this one's
Wait.
super easy.
Oh, yeah, I know that one.
What? The picture's still loading on my computer.
If you get this
Yeah, where's
wrong,
the picture of Yay? Let's
yeah, it's the KKK's very own.
yo, who's trying to money match me though? Real talk. I'm coming to Mad City, so come get these hands. Any of you. I haven't played in a long time, but it don't
Yeah.
matter. I'm gonna pull a yay on you real quick and just show up, give you the hands and leave.
This one is for all the marbles.
All the marbles? You really doing this to me after you cheated? Oh my god.
Well, that's because it's the last one, and you guys are basically like all tied. at this
Okay, I
point.
know who this is too, but
All right,
so
if there's
so does
no
Hassel.
way, if there's no way I get this wrong.
I know. Well, Hassel cheated. He shouldn't even have
I
that
didn't.
point. Bruh, if I won drunk, y'all would have been roasted so long.
Even if I didn't get that point, we would still be even, Alex.
No. Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
maybe. But it's,
I got
it's whatever.
0.5.
Your 0.5 is bull. That's all I'm saying. My 0.5 is real. Yo, Jack looks like he is about to surf.
I
in about
actually don't know who
minutes.
this is.
Wait, does that mean me and Alex are going to be the lone people that won this game?
Like the lone people that won this game.
Well, again,
Usually, yes,
Fox
games
mains
don't-
always win.
Fox mains. Yo, my schlong is Fox's long. That don't make no sense.
Yeah, I'm gonna give up on this one. I don't know who it is.
Okay. Someone want to tell him?
It's Brett.
Brett.
It's Brett.
Brett.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
Yo, Tizzle,
Axel,
you're
I
lucky
probably
I
made
didn't show up with literally anybody else, or we would have beat you in doubles. I could have showed up with freaking Sidward, we would have won. So slob on my knob.
Oy, oy, oy.
So, I probably made this a bit too easy overall, but final scores, Chi and Graham tied at 10. And I guess Alex and Hassel technically tied at 11, but I'm giving Hassel the gimme on the none. So Hassel wins this round.
As it should be.
Yeah.
Don't ever disrespect me like that again.
Time for another
I will
episode
beat
named
you
by a
in
random
another
number generator.
Arcadian.
You'll never beat me again.
All right, guys, that is the end of another episode. Hope you all enjoyed the game show and the general BSing. We'll be back in 2 weeks with another episode, hopefully. And I think the next episode is either an interview episode or a mailbag episode.
Yo,
So-
Choi, play Marvin's Room as we exit. Let's do it.
I'm still mad they can't see Rune.
Oh, let's show Arun's picture because the
No,
chat is
we're not.
begging.
Arun's
out?
out. He's out.
Rune left.
Ye is roasting Tizzle because he lost to Slip's fraudulent Falco. That thing is a day one Falco.
Tizzle
Alright.
talking about Jan.
Nah.
Tizzle is good, but out of respect to be like your dash. Nah. Jen would be like, "Wow, you're whack. You play Puff." That's all she'd say.
She would actually do that though. No, she would.
Can y'all hear Marvin's Room through my speaker or not? Because I know I'm hosting.
Nah, I can't hear it.
Oh, that sucks.
No, you have to set it to your mic. What's it fucking called?
Yeah, but
It's like a
we'll be
playback
back
device, and you set it
we'll
to
be
your mic.
back in 2 weeks with either a mailbag episode or an interview episode. So if it's a mailbag episode, we will put up like a form with like where you can submit questions. And if it's an interview episode, then it'll be as normal. We'll just bring on a guest and talk about stuff.
I've been drinking.
That's how it relates to NC Melee and whatnot. Also, I am definitely accepting tag submissions.
No, if we do a mailbag episode, that should be one of the things on the form. What should Chi's new tag be?
All right, fair enough. Okay, guys, signing up. Peace.
All right, bye everybody.
He does.
Jesus Christ.
I'm just saying you could do better. Tell me, have you heard that lately? Oh, man, we already turned it off?
Oh, no, he just now turned it off.
I'm just saying you can do better. Is it just us? Aw.